Hello and good Monday, January 8th, 2007. I'm Joanne and this is Rocket Boom, Rocket Boom, Rocket Boom, 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 Rocket Boom, Rocket Boom, 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 Rocket Boom, Rocket Boom, 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 Rocket. This is Rocket Boom. In today's top stories, it is an ancient mariner, and he stoppeth one of three. By thy long grey beard and glittering eye, now wherefore stopp'st thou me? An email subscription has opened wide, with just enough to skim before your time, end the rhyme, and mayst hear the merry end. And then, upon another mail, comes the next part of the tale. The service is daily lit, just enough to fit the sail. Eftsoons I'll have the whole story told, but until then, look, video! You may remember that a while back we showed you a few sites that aggregate video links after uploading, finding, copies out in the wild, especially on Dailymotion. And looky here at the collection on Peekvid now. In addition to quite a roundup of TV shows, there are some really great movies, including The Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause, and Jackass 2. Call me Clippy, but I'm really liking little life moments of unique and inspiring human activity. Eine Anlage, die Lego-Autos herstellt, gebaut von der Robotikgruppe des Weidhöse Gymnasiums Burgen. A machine producing small Lego cars, that is. No one mentioned anything last week about my identification between the association of Jamie Wales and Van Gogh. No, really though, these two guys are really not that far apart. 6 degrees of Wikipedia will tell you how many links it takes to get from one to the other. 3. Because sometimes humans like to know about these things. Just in. Ahead of this week's Mac Expo, I have what is believed to be the first public look of the new iPhone. Let's play the tape.
This new iPod that's coming out in January, DavidJr.com has an exclusive. Buddy, what do you think of it?
Oh my gosh, it's so big!
You know, I'm suspicious. Some people get so fanatical about this stuff, they spend loads of time creating hype to try and fool people into thinking they're seeing the real thing. And I'm not saying I'm an expert, but on this one, I don't buy it. Meanwhile, some rumours have suggested that the iPhone and the iTV could be late to market due to manufacturing hold-ups. Others are predicting the widescreen video iPod, though we haven't seen enough widescreen content out there to warrant as much. A 3:4 ratio, on the other hand, works cross-platform, meaning on your iPod, your iTV and your iPhone, which may be more the theme of this week's show. Drew will be attending Steve Jobs' speech this week for the very first time, and needless to say, he's very excited. And here we have the looks of Bill Gates at C.E.S, where Drew was flown out by Edelman and Microsoft.
I want to collaborate with people. I want to have the experience connect up to people at work as well as at home. So we can't even just say consumer, because the experiences span into that business environment. And so delivering on connected experiences where people are being productive, doing new creative things, where they're sharing with each other, where they're mobile, where they're just playing games. That is the key element.
We're still trying to figure out why they sent the invite, so just in case, as a backup plan should they try and dispose of him, I was told I get to keep his equity in the show, and the TiVo box, and the Ferrari laptop. I also got invited out to Vegas this week. Movielink has invited yours truly to CES to do an interview and Q&A session with film director Michael Apted. Assuming neither of us make it back, we shall bequeath all of our stuff to Tomas. Poor invisible Tomas is always having a hard time. Here, Tomas never believed in the saying that the camera adds £10. That is, until he saw this recent picture of himself. And here is ordinary Tomas with all of our stuff. All right then, well, thank you to Ronen for sending in the mashup. Nothing like hearing a familiar song. From A to G, I'm Joanne, and this is Rocket. This is Rocket. This is Rocket. This is Rocket Boom. Rocket Boom. Rocket Boom. 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 Is Rocket Boom. Rocket Boom. Rocket Boom. 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 Is Rocket. I'm Joanne, and this is Rocket. Rocket. I'm Joanne Colan, and this is Rocket Boom. Rocket Boom. Rocket Boom. Boom. Is Rocket Boom. Rocket Boom. Rocket Boom. Boom. Is Rocket Boom.